10,000 gathered for the Black Lives Matter protest in Bristol.
This statue of a 17th century slave trade owner, Edward Colston, in Bristol, stands no more.
Next is any public monument or building safe? It is woke gone mad.
Someone said to me from another city, what's your favourite thing about Bristol? What does Bristol do? I wouldn't know, I wouldn't have an answer.
Whew.
Diversity.
Very, I could say colourful.
It's quite energetic.
Yeah, I like the people, that's probably my favourite thing.
A suspension bridge, I don't know.
When I think of Bristol, I think of culture, I think of music and festivals, I think of art and graffiti.
What's the word? Activism. The activism during Bristol as well is quite large, so that, because the Colston stuff, they got all taken down as well.
I think the media perceives Bristol as like a very active city. The biggest thing that's happened to Bristol in the recent years is the Colston 4.
Well, I think the media represents Bristol very, I think it's very controversial.
It's the headlines that's just on the news, because sometimes you see hordes of people just breaking stuff and doing stuff, but on the other side, they're actually trying to do something good.
Knowing that I'm from the same city as the Colston 4, I am proud because I went to a Colston school. But then again, it was 4 white people that pulled down the Colston statue. People from ethnic minorities and ethnic backgrounds got the backlash of it.
I'm South Indian, so I just grew up with South Indian stuff basically.
My dad's fully white.
I'm half German and half Ghanaian.
And then my mum is Filipino.
And I've always lived in Bristol my whole life.
I'm Nigerian, well, my family are all Nigerian.
My mum is from here, she's English fully, and my dad is from Libya.
For me, myself, I don't really care about the stereotypes. It's just, I just want to do what I want.
Well, growing up in Bristol, being mixed race was very different compared to other people's upbringings, because I was never enough to fit into certain groups. I wasn't white enough, but I wasn't Filipino enough.
Definitely within secondary school, I think I definitely felt the need to fit into certain stereotypes. It changed as I grew up. I don't feel that need anymore.
Yeah, I felt pressure to minimise my culture in work. I'm the only ethnic person on my department, and you get sly comments all the time. I call it undercover racism. It's sad to say that you have to learn to deal with it, but you do.
At home one time, my brothers were arguing and the police were called. They came with a SWAT team and I was sleeping. My grandma asked the police what the phone call was, and they said it was a black guy trying to push a white woman out of the window, which never happened. I've always been taught that being black and around police is sometimes can be dangerous. And that kind of set it in stone.
I don't tell people I'm Bristolian because I feel it's more for it's kind of rude, but it's for white people.
I don't think I have the Bristolian accent, but I think I could call myself Bristolian, yeah.
Yeah, I would consider myself Bristolian.
I don't say that I'm Bristolian, I say I'm from Bristol.
I sound like a farmer, do you know what I mean? I sound Bristolian.
I feel talking to people about where you're from and stuff is really good, especially in a place like Bristol.
I like sharing my experience the same way I like hearing about others' experiences. I think it's good to share and understand what other people have been through.
You always feel more heard when you hear someone else validate your feelings.
I want myself to be seen as someone that you can talk to and stuff like that.
Being a woman and being a woman of colour, I want people to see me as an attribute.
I don't want to be seen for my race or anything like that. I'd want to be seen for my personality and the things that I enjoy and the things that I do.